I didn't mean to push that button. Okay, wait, no. Hey, this is awkward, and I'm talking. And people are probably watching an ad, so they can't tell it's awkward. But in about 18 seconds when the ad's over, I need to be on the ball again. Unless you have, like, Twitch Turbo or ad block, then you heard all of this awkward. Hi!
I turned my ad block off for Twitch.
We
Cause
really
I like
are
Twitch.
consummate professionals, aren't we, Llama?
So good. So good.
So well prepared. Llama, who will you be playing this evening?
I'll be playing Harbeck Ironfist, the drunken dwarf monk who loves to punch things and drink things and then drink things that make him want to punch things and then punch more things because he drank too many things.
Yeah, that's the thing. Right, let's start off with a little bit of a recap. Last session was a bit of an interesting one. I think Brieg should handle the initial recap of what happened last session. Let's go ahead and do that. Brieg, what happened last session?
Are your headphones cut out? You're doing the recap.
I lost my sound. There's a problem with this call.
Oh, we lost it together.
I'm doing the recap. Well, I
Okay,
can do
Llama,
that,
why
but I
don't
can't
you
hear
do the
anybody.
recap
So
while
I'm just going to
sort out
recap.
all the technical issues.
Right.
Eversour's doing the recap.
Am I doing this in character or just an Eversor recap?
It's up to you.
Just a recap.
Llama?
Just recap.
Okay.
It's been awkward enough already. Like it's
So, let's see. Once upon a time, we were in the woods after being teleported out of a crazy dungeon, and we lost Rogar. Then we decided to head for the temple at Alisar because we had no better ideas. And on our way to the temple at Alisar, we came across a old manor house that has no business being where it is. Din, who was familiar with the area, didn't recognize it, but it looked like it had been there for some time. So we went to visit this manor house, and the guy was all super nice and invited us in and gave us drinks and told us that we could stay there. And everybody thought that it was awesome, except for Brieg knew that something was wrong because things like that don't just happen. And then we all went to bed after getting drunk, and Din awkwardly flirted with a girl, and it didn't end the way she wanted. And then we all went to bed, except for Brieg, because he knew that something was wrong. And then all of a sudden all the noise stopped, all the music and revelry just cut off suddenly instead of winding down. So I woke everybody up, and then we found out that we were locked in this room because Brieg is always right, and something was terrible. So I woke everybody up, and then we were trying to figure out how to get out. And we decided to go through the floor because we couldn't get the doors open. It was a great plan. So we blasted a hole in the floor. I don't remember how that happened.
Tabarin did it.
Tabarin. He shattered it.
Oh yeah, Tabarin shattered a hole in the floor for us. And then we found a basement that was full of creepy things, like there were some blacksmiths that just completely ignored that we existed when we walked into the room where they were working. And then all of a sudden we got swarmed by all of these wraithy things that came through the walls. And then while we were fighting them, the blacksmiths made one of the suits of armor against the wall animate and start killing us. And it very successfully killed Din.
Animate.
Okay.
So I think we somehow managed to breaking the fourth wall. We managed to pull the whole raid at once. And then we killed all of the things in the basement, and they killed Din in exchange. Luckily, Harbeck recently gained magical healing drunken powers. So now she is alive again, and we are in this creepy basement and have to figure out what to do about that.
Yeah, you didn't kill everything.
So that
There's
was
still
awkward.
3
I
suits
kept
of
having to
armor that
interrupt
are
myself to,
intact and standing
do
against the
things
wall.
on my computer.
But yeah, that's basically what happened. So the party is now inside the basement of this house, this manor on the hill. There's these weird wraith-like creatures that seem to not be totally corporeal. Some blacksmiths making some armor out of a metal that even the dwarf doesn't recognize, and the poor little ranger who got almost cut in half and then put back together again by Harbeck. So, what would the party like to do?
Heal.
We would like to recruit a real healer.
Yeah. What do I have left? Let me check my inventory. I can do a little bit of healing, but I'm going to be very low on supplies in a moment.
I can do a little bit of healing too. I'm gonna cast some cure wounds on myself.
We should probably find a secure place and try to rest for a bit. That probably involves getting
find
out of here.
Maybe we should have thought of that before you blew the floor out of the bedroom. Bedrooms are great places to rest.
Did you really want to be
That's
sleeping
where
above
we
this?
just got done resting.
I didn't know this was here. I could have slept quite comfortably.
Yeah. Or you could have been
There's a
murdered so that
hallway
they could
down
suck your
here.
soul out and put it in a suit of armor.
At least I'd be asleep.
I'm going down the hallway.
I don't know why
Yeah,
Arbeck is
hallway.
this grumpy. He's usually not this grumpy.
Are there any doors down the hallway? Oh, there's some doors.
Oh, where did you go? We should have
Down the
Orby
hall.
the Wonder Camera follow you and see what you guys are seeing. Because Harbeck's busy, like, I don't know what he's doing. Probably drinking more beers
He's
to
mad
get
he's
his hit
not
points back.
asleep.
Let's stop
Asleep or
here and
drunk
go
or
through
both.
one of these doors.
I like doors.
Can I open the door here on the right?
The one on the right?
Yeah.
Sure can. You open up the door. In the room you see
Ugh.
it's pretty gross. There's some kind of pack animal. It's not recognizable because it looks like it's been almost turned inside out. It's a pretty horrific scene.
Yeah, I'm
There
not
are-
resting in there.
There is an array of butchering tools on the bench to the south of the room. It's it's not a pretty sight.
We don't like it here.
Tavern. Don't eat that one.
What? Why would I eat that?
It's been dead too long, so don't.
Did Llama Chump just drink a beer and
Harbeck is currently just chugging down various beers that he's carrying in pouches and flasks for a moment until he feels better.
okay?
Is there a
And part of
door
that
on
better
the
might
left?
be from actual hit points, and part of that better might be from because I just had 2 pints. But Harbeck feels better. While you guys go look at butcheries and stuff.
Drinking to
So
feel
you want to
better, I
know
think that's
where the doors are? So there's one directly opposite the door that you opened. There's one to the south, and there's one further up on the right that you can see.
Let's go to the one here on the left.
The one there on the left. Okay.
I guess I better join you. Why can't we just wait
Right.
What?
and
You
rest
find-
and get?
Oh, what is in here?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what.
So that room that you've just entered, it's completely empty. The door was very sturdy, and besides a few iron spikes driven deep into the concrete with shackles attached to them, you don't see anything else in the room. The floor is a motley brown color over the
Oh,
stone.
You're the worst healer, Dan. You're just really bad.
That's legit.
Is this something on the wall?
Oh no, that's the suit of armor poking through from the other
I
room.
was gonna say that.
They're just empty room.
Yeah,
Brig.
besides the shackles on the ground.
I've been
It's
saying
room
this
that
a
had
lot
something in
recently.
it.
Maybe you were right about not staying asleep upstairs. Perhaps these shackles are what happens when you stay asleep upstairs.
I
Is
feel
there
like the
another
phrase,
door
I told you
here?
so has
There
started to
certainly
lose its
is.
meaning.
I would like to go into that one.
Well, then we agree that we'll just tacitly assume that you're right. And I'll stop saying it out loud.
Fair enough.
Great.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
If he doesn't tell you that you're right, do you still get to say I told you so?
Neither of us are saying either thing anymore. We're done with all those sentences.
This is just a large L-shaped room. There doesn't appear to be anything of real interest in here.
Anymore because we accidentally fought it all at the same time.
There's a few, like, what you might assume are, like, sleeping spots. Like, a few patches of, like, straw and old cloth on the ground that are roughly human-sized. Perhaps something used to sleep here.
Do we want to take a rest here to bandage some wounds, or do we need to get out of this place?
I'm okay. What's behind door number 3? This takes me back to the hallway, I bet.
It absolutely does.
There's another door.
If I
Could open that one.
If I switch,
We've already been in there. Oh.
so I'm just.
Let's open this one across from it. I think the door that we're staring at down to the left is the one that we initially came through.
Yeah.
This
nothing
room
in
is
here.
much like the other room you found. Empty, mottled brown floor over stone. Iron spikes driven into the ground. Shackles attached to it.
Just another prison.
Lovely. This is the room that we dropped
But
in.
completely unconcerned. He keeps people in his dungeon.
Alright, let's go
Nobody
back into the forge area through here.
So,
Okay.
Brig, sometime when we've got a moment, you need to teach me about this whole too good to be true thing. That thing that you've been... I mean, somehow you knew exactly what was going on here. And, I mean, it just looked like a great place to sleep and eat and party to me.
I don't know much about your past.
Maybe he
Harvey,
knew
but I'm
because he
guessing
was
it's
a
been-
god.
I'm guessing that your life has been relatively nice.
Aye,
Mine has not.
fair enough. I'm just going to listen to you then, most of the time, I suppose.
I think that your optimism has a place. It's probably good for us to have someone as optimistic as you.
Din,
But
that
you're right.
is
You should listen to me.
a very large crate.
Oh, is there anything in it?
Yes. Quite a large selection of, like, bladed and blunt weapons. All apparently made from the same steel that the suits of armor were made out of.
Oh, like weird unidentifiable metal.
Yeah.
We should take some of that.
If the dwarves don't know what it is, then it must be expensive, right?
Well, I'm not a metalsmith per se. I mean, I do come from dwarven lands where people know a bit more about metal and stone, but it was not my specialty. It's very possible that dwarven metalsmiths would identify this quickly, but we should take a sample or two just to test for science.
Whatever it is, it's uncommon, and if you're making anything out of something uncommon, it must have a desirable property, right?
Sure, let's pocket a dagger or two, or if you want to replace a weapon, that's probably fine.
So I'll
it
dig around
magic-y?
and find
Don't
a
we
couple
have a-
daggers if there are those.
Yeah, I mean,
How varied is the
They're
assortment
real
here? Can I
weapons.
put a couple daggers in a belt just to see what they are
Absolutely, yeah.
later?
There's, dozens of daggers ranging from large to small size. There's iron-shod staves. There's long blades, short blades. There's arrows that are tipped with this particular metal.
Ooh, arrows.
There's
They're nicer than my crappy ones I made.
You did make some budget arrows.
I'm gonna get
I remember.
I changed my damage type to shoddy piercing.
shoddy. I'm glad that my inappropriate damage types have become a thing.
I'm gonna pick up a couple of approximately gnome-sized daggers made out of this strange metal. 2 of them.
two strange metal daggers.
That is exactly what I wrote in my inventory. 2 strange
Good,
metal
that's-
daggers.
I'm gonna pick up 4 throwing-sized daggers
Okay.
and
Oh, yeah,
bandolier
okay.
them on my.
I want-
It's probably not very effective to have the beer skin bandolier and the dagger bandolier crosswise on the. But we'll figure it out.
You're going to end up spilling more beer on yourself than usual, Harbeck, and that in itself is an achievement.
It's true.
You find a quiver full of 20 arrows.
Take it.
Really high quality. Like, the shafts are straight and true. They're fletched exceptionally well. And they're tipped with hunting arrowheads.
This is mine now.
And a quiver
I'm
of
gonna pick up a little hand axe.
little hand axe. Okay. You'll find one of them there. Absolutely. Like I said, there's a really wide selection. There's a couple of Morning Stars, there's some Warhammers, there's some Mauls, there's all sorts of things. It's obviously like a big selection of weaponry. No armor that you can see though, just weapons. And the rest of the rooms that you've been seeing so far, it's all much of the same. You know, this stone floor with old dried blood and refuse all over it. Yeah, it's unpleasant. Like, this is not the basement of a wealthy.
To our host's credit, he keeps a tidy house.
Well, it's easy to keep tidy if you just sweep everything under the floorboards. Do you
Aren't
peel
we
up
under
the...
the floorboard? Did
Right.
you just keep us tidy?
We're quite tidy to anyone going into the upstairs area. Except for probably the giant hole that we made to get down here.
This looks
Not
kind of
we.
nasty in here.
Meaningful look at Tabarin.
Are there dead things in here? Is that a big
Oh.
dead thing?
That's another one of those creatures, you're guessing, that's sort of explodey inside-outy.
Mm,
It's pretty
delicious.
No, not to, don't eat it.
What
Alright,
kind of
Breed.
look did
What's your
Brady
theory?
give
What are they
that
doing
room?
down here?
I don't know. The best I can think is that they're using the visitors somehow for those suits of armor that attacked us.
Slow down, Din and Breek.
Oh, alright.
There's an iron gate in front of you there, although it's
Oh.
not represented on the map.
Well, I can try to open this, but considering the door to the pantry was above my capabilities, I'm guessing that things that were specifically designed to keep people out will also be beyond my capabilities.
We'll do it then.
What are you opening?
I'm going to try to pick... I assume that this
Uh,
gate is locked. I'm going to try to pick said lock.
Yes, it is locked. What have we
Are
rolled?
there stairs over here?
There are stairs over there.
Up or down?
Up.
That's
Okay.
the opposite way we just came.
It's particularly good feng shui to have the entrance to your area the most coated in blood, so that you set the right tone upon entering your workspace. That's why the stairs down come into this particular entry foyer, I think.
Well, you'd hate to give anyone the wrong idea about your establishment.
Well, it's not really for other people. The feng shui is more for yourself. Right, when you walk down, you want to get yourself in the mindset, I'm going to make a terrible, gory mess down here.
Wait, you mean we didn't come in the entrance?
We came in through a hole we blew in the floor, Din.
I suspect that that's
don't
not
think
the
that's
most
the
common
regular way
of
people
taking
get
into
down
the
here?
basement.
I don't think it
Regular
is.
way I get down.
Breek, you successfully and deftly pick the lock on the gate. In fact, it was exceptionally easy to pick.
Brig, I've got a theory.
Don't go through that gate.
I've got a theory.
What's that?
The locks
You
upstairs.
just unlocked it.
The locks upstairs were illusions.
Was this the
They
gate?
didn't actually open. There was no lock. There was nothing behind that door. If you'd been able to unlock the door and open it, it was just a solid wall with like a lock-shaped hole in it.
I think that that's a reasonable theory. I think
Where
that
was
somebody
this
with...
gate?
Wait,
Was this
Din.
it? Is this the
Din!
gate? Is this the gate?
No,
Do you remember that the gnome is always right every time when something's about to be
What's over
dangerous? And she said, and he said, "Don't go in, Din. Come back, Din."
Harbeck distracted me with conversation
walked,
and,
like,
and Din
along
walked
the
right past me
iron
into
rod
the
fence.
I'm certain it's terrible gate.
Brig, I'm very sorry. Next time, just tell me to shut up and we can philosophize later, so that you can babysit Din.
Din walks around the corner, and you don't lose sight of her or anything. There's an iron fence attached to the iron gate that you just opened, so you can see her quite clearly walking towards what is a slightly raised platform, but it appears to be a dead end. Din, when you get to where you are, you can actually see up, and up above you, there's like this weird, swirly blue portal thingy.
You guys,
don't
I
go
think
in there,
I found
Din.
a way out.
And,
I think she's being willfully dense now. You can't.
Yeah.
There's no way. She just decided that it's time to just be as actively stupid as possible.
Oh, I know. I'll shoot an arrow into it, and we'll see where it goes. Oh, wait,
How are
I
you
already
going to
know
see where it goes?
goes.
The only way you'd see where it goes is if it comes back into this room. Why would you have a portal that portals into the same room?
Oh, we can magic rope it. I shoot the magic rope through the hole.
The magic
Then
rope doesn't
maybe
have any
I'll hit
senses.
something and we can
We
tug
won't-
it and see what comes out.
Is it going to talk to you when it comes back from the other side of the hole?
It's never
I don't-
talked to me before.
I don't want,
That
I
would
don't
be
want to
very
get in
tricky.
again to the rope isn't actually magical conversation. Suffice to say that the magic doesn't grant it sentience.
So,
So who's going first?
so,
I'll go.
so the DM got as far as there's a swirly blue portal until we just started arguing for 10 minutes. Maybe we should let him finish.
so there is a swirly blue portal. It is within reaching distance. You could, if you were standing on the raised platform, which now Din is, you could reach up and touch the portal. It is that close.
I'm doing that.
Din.
Touching
Din.
it. It's so pretty.
I should never have taught Din about science.
Wait.
It's very pretty. Did you touch
Oh, let
it?
me just test it.
Not
Let's just
yet.
touch the thing.
Tabard is telling me not to touch it.
Okay.
Why am I
Wait.
waiting?
If we're gonna touch it, we should all touch it in case it sucks you in and you disappear forever.
Din,
Everybody get up here. What?
Din, can I ask you a question really quick?
Yeah, it's okay. I'll lift you up so you can reach.
Have you
You've killed him. You've gone and killed him.
It may surprise you, but that actually wasn't my question.
Come over here. We'll try it.
It's like a Order of the Stick strip. Okay. What was the question, Brieg?
Have you ever seen a swirling blue portal like that before?
No, but it's really pretty.
Do you have any reason to think that it's not going to kill you when you touch it?
I don't. I mean, as much. I'm confused by your question.
So we should perhaps
would it-
consider that possibility before we just touch it.
None of the pretty things have killed me yet.
I'm not
Usually
saying
it's
that
the
it's
ugly things that
definitely
try to
going to
kill me.
kill you. I just want you to entertain that possibility before you jump in.
Din,
That the
think poison
swirly
flower,
thing that killed-
poison berries, poison fruit. Sometimes dangerous things look pretty.
Okay. How will we know if it's dangerous?
Well, we should think
I'm gonna
about
pull
it a
one
bit
of
before.
my less effective arrows out of my quiver and poke it.
Okay. Din is poking it with one of her less effective arrows.
The ones that do shoddy piercing damage.
The ones that do shoddy piercing damage.
That's right.
This is an acceptable
this-
compromise.
The second the arrow touches the portal, it just immediately dissipates to a single. Well, dissipate's the wrong word. Constricts. What's the opposite of dissipate? It focuses down to a single point and vanishes.
Alright, so it's probably safe to assume
Oh, I
that
should have tied the magic rope to it. Now we don't know where it went.
it's some sort
The arrow
of...
is still in your hand.
Oh. I thought you said it vanished.
No, the portal.
Oh, the
At the
portal
where it
vanishes.
goes into the portal, it's gone.
No, the whole
I see.
portal is gone. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I
I
suppose
think
that
we
was
missed
that.
our chance.
You've killed it.
Should have poked,
Poked
it
it
with,
with
my
an
finger
arrow
instead
and you
of
killed
pointy.
They're vulnerable
Right,
to
I
shoddy
guess-
piercing damage.
Is it
We'll have
just a
to try the
ceiling now?
stairs.
It's just a ceiling above it. Yeah.
Well, I suppose there's two ways out of here, and one of them is into a locked room. So, up the stairs then.
Yes.
Tabaran,
There were 3 ways out of here, but
Yeah, what?
you,
What brick?
you don't have any way to determine what sort of magic that was, do you?
I could look.
Well, right, well, perhaps
I'll go.
an inspection may reveal something,
I'll go take a look
but
and
you don't have
knowledge arcana.
any
Okay.
spells left, do you?
See if I can figure out what it is.
That's a pretty good roll. 20. Okay. The magic, whatever magic it was, if that was a stable portal, you know a little bit about portal magic. You're not, super skilled, but you can step through space and time yourself just a little bit, and you know a little bit about portal magic. You've done a little bit of research. To have a stable portal formed, if that was in fact a stable portal, you need to have arcane runes inscribed at the 2 locations that you want the stable portal between. There's no arcane runes inscribed anywhere in the area where that portal was, which would mean that it's probably not arcane magic, which, would typically lead you to assume that it was divine magic. But, of course, you've also encountered those things that use magic that isn't magic, and now you're probably a little bit more confused than you would have been in the past. But you can ascertain that it wasn't arcane magic that was
Got it.
creating the portal.
I think it's that strange magic we've encountered a few times now.
Well, that's terrifying.
Everything's
The implication there would be that our host either is one of those purple people or is somehow allied with them, right?
That could explain why my magic detection drink didn't detect any magic.
Right, because it's not actually magic.
Or it's undetectable,
Right.
at least by conventional magical means.
Right, so it's magic.
I
but
think
it's
we
not
should have this
magic.
conversation while we walk up these stairs.
I think we should walk up the stairs rather quietly.
Okay.
We're walking up the stairs.
Didn't you?
upstairs.
I'm gonna stealth up the stairs,
Yeah, me too.
maybe.
I will sneak after
There's not a
Dean.
lot of room up the stairs.
I'm really small.
I'm going the lastest because I am the least quiet.
You're going the last because you're the least quiet. Okay. Well, that will mean that 3 of you get to move up. Bear with me as I move you all over. I'm just going to be dumping you into random locations for now while I move you. And Harvick, you're still down the bottom. But Orby is in there, so Orby can see what's going on. You find yourself in a tiny little room. Literally 5 feet by 5 feet at the top of the stairs. There appears to be no obvious way out.
A stairway to nowhere? We should have used the portal.
How did you intend to use the portal? It closed as soon as you touched it.
I don't know if we'd all touched it at once. I don't know. But maybe we should blow another
there
hole into
should-
something.
Did your arrow go
Well-
anywhere?
My what?
Let's do a nice thorough search of this little room first.
I was gonna say based on where we came from and the layout in the basement, I would imagine that there's some sort of door right here.
Brig had a look around and didn't see anything.
I'm with Tabarin. I think
looked
you should
around
blow up that
poorly.
wall.
Tabarin
I'm gonna
also looked around.
You're gonna have to give me an hour to blow up that wall.
An hour? But I don't like sleeping on stairs.
You don't have to sleep. Bandage your wounds. Heal up.
My
Arbeck, there's no
connection to
door at the
Skype
top
call
of
is
these
suffering.
stairs.
I don't know what to do with that information. I guess our
Would you
only
like a
option
good
for
berry?
leaving is to go back out through the locked room we couldn't get out of.
Well, if we wait for an hour, then Tabarin can blow a hole in this locked room.
Is there actually a lock? Did somebody find a door?
No, nobody found a door. It's
No.
just, it's like it's like a closet that you just walked into, but you walked upstairs and there was no door to get into it.
It's a super
Anybody want a
inconvenient
good berry?
closet.
Aye,
Din's making good
Good.
berries.
I'd love a good berry.
Yeah.
If we're going to sit for an hour until Tabarin can
Yeah.
muster the energy to blow a hole and get us out of here, good berries sound a nice way to pass the time.
There's 5 for you and 5 for me.
Have 5 hit points. Hooray!
All right.
So-
I think that's what we do. We wait till I can get up the energy to blow a door in the wall where I think a door should be.
And Harbeck is
We make-
sitting down on the stairs down here.
Let's
We
call
may
it
consider a
remodeling.
plan once that happens. Do we book it for outside or?
Well, isn't that we were trying to get out, right?
Yeah, but if that
Well,
guy who owns this
It's-
place is on
seems
the other
a fairly
side,
reasonable assumption at this point that our benefactor, our benefactor Count Huziwatsa is doing terrible things here. Perhaps we should consider stopping it.
I prefer to stop things from the outside of the
Dragging
dungeon.
moral compass.
Right, I'm suggesting that after we get out, we may want to think of a way
Great.
to stop this.
I like that sequence of events. I do. How many of those good berries are you passing down my way there, Din?
Oh, I can make some more.
I'm a bit famished. Did all of the other ones get eaten?
Yeah, you had 5 and I had 5.
Oh, I didn't eat my 5.
You needed to eat 5.
You can have 5 more now.
Great.
Hey, another 5.
Delicious.
we also can spend some hit dice if we make it an hour.
So the plan is to wait an hour. And
Well,
then
So
with the
that's
spells
the question.
that Tabarin gets back,
Yep.
he's going to try and shatter something.
Is there-
That's the plan at the moment?
Is there
That's the plan.
anything else we can do for an hour? We've searched every nook and cranny downstairs, right? And we already sent our best lock trier to try the locks that were locking us into the bedroom. So there's literally nothing else to try for an hour? Besides, like, see if the portal comes back. I'm going to sit underneath where the portal was and watch for it to come back while everybody takes their hour.
Harbeck,
I mean, I could try
May I
and
suggest
shatter
that
where
that
the
could be a terrible
portal
idea?
was and see what's up above.
Oh, perhaps I'll sit 10 feet
no,
away from
shatter
where
it.
the portal was and watch it.
well, let's think for a moment why there may have been a cage around that portal.
I'll sit outside because the cage could see into that. Brig, you're so helpful.
I do what I can. Perhaps
I
we
think
should
just
relock
go
it
up
as
these
well.
stairs.
Now that I'm certain that we can get it
All
open.
right.
Seems fair.
Okay, so the plan is wait for an hour. Lama or Harbeck is going to sit outside the grate and and keep watch on where the portal was.
I'm so good at hit dice.
Tabrin is going to prepare spells. Din is going... Roll 20, why? Just kick me out of the game. I'm on my way back in. Din is going to rest and relax. Brig, what are you doing during that period?
I'm going to relax as much as possible while also making sure that my party doesn't do something stupid and get us all killed.
Okay, you said that not with your Brig accent, so
It's not like
so Harbeck won't respond in character.
It's not like super relaxing, but you know.
You're at least sitting still.
Okay.
Does Brig ever really relax, though?
It's true. I'm just shifting my paranoia from myself to the rest of the party for an hour.
So it's time. Brig and Harbeck's bromance really needs to get to the point where Brig eases up just a little and Harbeck eases down just a little. We could both do for some, like, let's meet in the middle.
Just a little bit of an adjustment. Okay, so time is going to be passing, and this is the situation that we're going to find ourselves in, exactly like this. You're all happy with your positioning and locations?
Is everybody else
Yeah,
staying
but-
just at the top of the stairs?
So I'm gonna come sit more at the bottom of the stairs so I can keep an eye on everyone, including Harbeck. I wanna be
Right,
able
and
to see
Din
the
will
whole
probably
party.
want to get back because once I'm ready to.
Yeah,
Blow
I'm
it
gonna
up.
trade spots with you, I think.
Okay, so I'm going to move you over to here, and from there you should be able to see up the stairs, although you can't technically see up the stairs, and you can also see Harbeck. Yes, you happy with that?
Man, my Skype is being a jerk.
It really is being a bit of a jerk. Okay, an hour is passing. Time is passing. The DM didn't, get you to position yourselves exactly for...
I know, every time you're like, are you very satisfied with this position for the next hour? My inclination is, no, but I don't know what would be better. Obviously, you're only asking because it's terrible.
So do we get to spend hit dice?
No, because about 40 minutes into your rest...
Oh, I gotta put my hit dice back.
Dang.
Yeah, me too.
Hang on. 40 minutes into my rest.
40 minutes into your rest, can I have a perception check from Brig and Harbeck?
We all know
Harbeck,
how good
you-
at those I am.
Hey, we sent the best two people down to do this one. Woo!
Harbeck, you also have disadvantage.
Great. It's
Which
okay.
doesn't matter.
We both single-digited our perception checks.
I think I just failed a spot check.
Yeah. Perception should never be a dumb stat. I'm just saying.
Well, you only need like one perceptive person in the party, and then they just percept for everyone.
It's
Right?
not how it works.
I mean, I built my character based on roleplay, and he doesn't pay attention.
That's absolutely true. Okay.
My problem is that perception is a wisdom-based stat. So I'm crazy, so I thought low wisdom would be appropriate. But I'm not perceptive. But there's like no way to separate those two.
Yeah, there is really no way to separate those two.
I don't think wisdom is related to crazy, though. I think you can be very wise and crazy at the same time.
Well, I went for very smart and crazy.
And this is why they didn't see anything.
Oh, look what you didn't see coming.
Came right out the wall. Did it murder me?
Boop.
Oh, look what I didn't see coming.
Okay. Can I get initiative rolls? Although I do get a full action before you get to do anything.
Great.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have rolled that so quickly.
Yeah, I don't think I have the turn order. Yeah, of course I don't. Roll again, please.
I need to
Oh.
close that.
My other one was better.
Select
I
that
really got a 7.
and change this and then push the button. Character sheet.
Core stats.
Initiate. Yeah, I initiated so good. Hey, look, our initiative rolls matched our perception. Hooray for story.
Alright, so Din, you actually got a 7.
Yes.
Did anybody else have to re-roll? Brig. You got a
It
Brig
was a
got a
12.
12.
I bet my dex is higher than the bad guys.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I bet your dex is higher than the bad guys as well.
Do you get sneak attacks anytime you have advantage, or only when someone is actively like targeting your target?
Me?
Yeah.
You also get sneak attacks if the target counts as flat-footed, so surprised.
So, yeah, the rules are anytime that I have advantage against my target,
Great.
or
That's the only one that mattered for my question. Because I can't get over there to do the thing where you get to punch them for dice vomit because there's a guy fighting me, but I can do another thing, I hope.
Okay, so I'm going to roll some attacks here. We're going to start with Llama.
we'll get murdered.
Llama, will I hit you with a natural 1?
No.
Really? Are you sure?
I believe the rules say you physically cannot, even if the roll is good enough.
You're absolutely right.
So, no.
Brig is the scary one. So I just did the worst thing you can do as a DM, which is I rolled a natural 1 on my first attack and got super sad, and then rolled a natural 20 on my second attack. So I'm going to crit you here, Brig.
Excellent. I will try to survive.
Fortunately, these things don't hit. Oh,
That is never a good sound. That is the worst sound. Don't say oh.
20 points of damage.
Ouch.
As both of them swing at you. One of them you dodge nimbly out of the way of, and the second one clubs you fair in the side of the
Oh,
head.
wait. I think I have a thing.
You think you have a thing?
I will uncanny dodge. I use my reaction to halve the attack's damage.
It's pretty good.
I can
pretty
see him,
good.
right?
Good time to use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in two minds because I don't know if you can use it when you're surprised, but I will allow it. Unless it says otherwise, which you can check for. Okay,
The only thing that has to be true is I have to be able to see him.
You have to be able to see him. Yeah, you would have seen him. You were surprised, but you saw him.
Okay.
Because the first attack missed.
Excellent.
All right. And then we go to the top of the initiative order and work from there. So you just heard a squeal from downstairs, guys. Tavern, you were, focusing, preparing yourself to cast spells, and then your concentration is snapped by a squeal from Brig getting punched in the face. What would you like to do with your action?
I'm gonna move down the stairs.
Okay.
I'll need you to move me.
Yep, I'm getting there. Getting there. Tabram, that's you there, right? Yes. There we go. From there, you can move yourself. You've already moved 10 feet.
Whoa, uglies.
I'm super nervous that there's a question mark slot and a bad guy slot on the
Alright.
turn order.
This guy right here.
Super nervous.
Metagame.
Is getting the you-know-what. Eldritch Blast. 18 to hit.
Will hit, yep.
8 damage. Pushed 10 feet.
I'm just going to quickly move Din down. Because I imagine that's what Din is going to do, and I don't want to have to continue to scroll across the map. So I'm just going to move Din down here.
And also, does Din's wolf exist?
I still haven't added it back onto the map. We will just mentally keep track of Din's wolf, who exists outside of time and space and just shows up when he's needed.
So I'm gonna hit the
Like
same
a
guy
true
twice
familiar.
for 17
For a total of 17. Okay.
and use the last of my movement.
And that's all force damage, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and use the last of my movement to be where it was. I pushed it 20 feet.
And it was the closest, like this one here that I moved.
Yeah, the one I'm standing on.
Okay. And you pushed it 20 feet? 5, 10,
Yes.
15, 20. There we go. Okay, fantastic. And now you're flanking for Brig. How good are you?
I don't know,
What a
you're so-
friend.
Breg's,
so good.
Breg's not looking healthy, and I haven't been touched yet. So I'm
So you're also
pretending to
tanking?
be brave.
Yeah.
I'm
The warlock
pretending
is
to be
tanking.
brave.
That is never a phrase you want to hear
So-
uttered.
Well,
Here's
to
a
go with our no
question.
healers, we also have no tanks.
This is important.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we rested for 40 minutes.
I won't protest
How
at
many
that.
minutes did we take between the battle, looking around through the basement?
Probably, well, with all of the discussion and the din faffing with the portal and the gate, 20 minutes maybe?
I did not faff that portal.
You did
So
faff the
unfortunate.
portal.
Okay.
18 minutes,
My-
so it's 58. You don't get your spells back.
No, I'm saying at 58 minutes, I still have 2 minutes of my armor of Agathis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he has.
So my armor of Agathis is gone.
Yeah, it would have been 20, 25 minutes. But because there was a big discussion, and we've been streaming for 49.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Next is. Oh,
Scary
Whatever
series
that
of
is.
question marks.
yes.
Next will be terrifying.
Harbeck.
Harbeck. It's not. Oh. Whoops.
Whoa.
Tabarin and Brieg, who's probably turned around to face his attackers, would have seen a dark cloaked human figure, grey-skinned like the rest of these things, and but wearing a big black flowing cloak and black robes underneath the flowing cloak, just float nonchalantly through the wall up behind Harbeck. And he's going to try and grapple you, Harbeck.
He should be more chalant, I think.
It's really disconcerting.
Will I hit you with a 19 for my touch attack?
Yes. Yep.
I need an opposed athletics from you, please.
I'm actually reasonably decent at that. Maybe. I mean, the dice, like, it's on a d20, so.
15 for you. I win
Oh.
with a 26. He places one slightly clawed hand onto the side of your head and the other clawed hand onto your shoulder. And then he is going to bite you.
Uh-oh. No.
Yes.
No, don't bite me. I don't like it.
Think untasty thoughts.
Yes.
You don't want to do that. You don't know where I've been or what I've been drinking. He gets extraordinarily drunk and dies.
You taste.
Take. You taste like a delicious flambe, something that's been, fried in rum or something.
Tastes like beer can chicken.
There was a lot of positive magical energy stored in those beverages, just, for reference, they were all healing beers.
You take 12 points of damage and feel incredibly queasy.
Oh, no. Not queasy. I'm going to vomit all my healing drinks up on him.
And then the bad guys turn around and swarm Tabarin. Tabarin.
Is it bad form to say, oh, good, when one of your teammates gets swarmed instead of you?
Let's see how we go.
Yes, that is bad form.
14, 19, 11. Were the 3 attempts to hit you.
14, 19, and 11. The 19 hits.
Just the 19 hits? Okay.
Yes.
Is that guy about to get agathist?
No, it's worn off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot.
You will be taking 8 points of damage as you get clubbed upside the head by the scary white things. We are down to Brieg. Brieg, what would you like to do with your action?
Stab something all the times.
Okay. The thing that you're next to and
Yeah,
flanking.
the one thing that I can reach.
Which happens to have a party member next to it. Huzzah!
Woohoo!
Prepare yourselves for the dice vomit.
Hiya! Stabbing!
Oh, why didn't it show up on my screen? Come on, dice. Come on, dice.
I got a
Come on,
17.
dice vomit.
Roll 20. Vomit some dice on me now.
We want all the dice.
Yeah, does
Hey,
a 17 hit?
oh.
Oh, there they go.
Hey, the dice.
Fantastic. All right, a 17 will hit. Yes.
So that is 23.
And you're
variety
using your
damage.
regular magic-y, shocky damage.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And then
Fantastic.
I will offhand attack also because might as well do my extra 4 damage.
6.
Yeah. Suck up.
Whoa!
What do you do? What's this 6 damage?
That's rude. That attack does 3 damage.
That's not how
This is
this
not
works.
fair.
It's
We've
just making up for the
discussed
fact that
this.
the other one was only 23.
Yeah, it wasn't 40 something. All right. Anything else you're doing with your actions, Breek?
I'm going to. No, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Din. Din, what would you like to do with your action?
Well, I guess I should probably see what's going on. Well, there are lots of things, but I can't see them from the stairs, right?
No. Now you could see them.
Okay. I'm standing on somebody.
You're
Am I
standing,
standing on
Breek.
somebody?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to share this square, Brig. No, I'll go past you. Can I make it that far?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okie dokie. So I'm going to cast a little Hail of Thorns.
Hey, magic.
Yep. On this guy, and hope that Tabarinda's fleet of foot.
Basically, you're hoping that Tab will dodge.
Yes, I am. Sorry, Tabarin.
Make your attack. A 12 will miss.
Oh,
Wait,
it's
I have
a
to shoot
save.
him first
It's a-
because that doesn't really.
it's a
That's
reflex.
Oh,
the,
that's the save.
yeah.
Gotta shoot him.
Yeah, I have to shoot him.
You do have to shoot him.
I'm gonna shoot him with a fancy
Fancy metal
I
piercing.
wish that was
piercing.
the other way around.
A fancy metal piercing arrow. Okay. Yep. So you shoot that one there. 17 will hit, so you do 4 points of damage.
And an additional 1d10, right?
Where's the additional 1d10 come from?
Because of the. Oh, never mind. It's already in there.
Yeah.
It's the 7 piercing. Got it.
Yeah, the 7 pierce. I need to do some reflex saves though. That one.
Ow!
Pass. Okay, cool. I'm rolling well tonight. It's excellent.
Half damage.
So you go down to that. You go down to that. No, not that. That. And you go squish.
Hey.
And when it goes squish, as these things do, they just go
Poof.
Ranger best perk.
Ranger best perk. That's the rule. Harbeck.
Did you just bite me? That's disgusting. I am not going to get out of this grapple. I am going to pummel this guy about the head and shoulders with my head and shoulders.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
14 doesn't hit.
No.
4. Oh, epic failure doesn't hit. 7 damage. I hope it was on the headbutt.
Yeah.
Because the rest were like punches and
Punches
kicks, but
and
the headbutt for 7 in the teeth. Don't bite me with your teeth. I'll teeth head butt.
7 points of damage. Okay. And that's it, I believe, from you.
What can I do as a move action? Probably can't reach to like drink a drink, can I?
No.
Like one of the small ones. Not one of the big ones.
No, not
But I
really.
can't like I'm grappled. I can't really get at my stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's me. I really
Okay.
needed that to do more than 7 damage.
Tabron.
I am going to move 5 feet over, and with Eldritch Blast, disadvantage, hit the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
Do. That's gonna miss.
It absolutely is.
Wait, wasn't that a 23? That doesn't
And
miss.
that one will
Hits with
for
a 9.
9.
He's got disadvantage. When you cast Eldritch Blast in
Oh.
melee range, you get disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
So, 9 points of damage.
Push 10 feet. Ooh, he's gone. That's good.
Anything else that's going to be done with Tabron's turn?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay. Then we're on to the scary black cloaked figure. Zoom.
Oh. Oh, that's even worse than him staying to kill us.
Tabron, you're getting punched.
Oh no.
Uh,
All he wanted to do was bite me and leave. That's the worst.
He got what he came for.
I dodged.
The fact that he's done is so terrible.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lon. You disengaged because you were scared of the party. I tried to hit you with an 11 and it failed. Bree, it's now your action.
Well, clearly, step one is to just murder this thing.
Your audio's really quiet.
Clearly, step one is to murder this thing. Was that better?
Yeah, that was better.
Murder! Oh.
Yes.
Oh, good.
That'll do the job. That'll do the job. 27 points of piercing damage. It's absolutely going to make it go poof. All right.
And then I'm
Da,
going
da,
to...
da, da.
Yeah, except for not da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're about to have a vampire in our midst. So I'm going to use the rest of my move. 1, 2, 3, 4... And then I'm going to be a rogue and just be stupid, obnoxiously fast. And move all the way over to here. And
Okay.
yell something like, I think we need to find that and kill it.
Right. Din, we're still technically in combat, I guess, so...
The other thing left, right? There are no more things to shoot that I can see.
Yeah, nothing that you can see that you can shoot, yeah. It basically passed straight through the wall.
After...
But we know what's behind that wall. We could run around, try and chase it. It's hard to chase things that can go through walls when you have to go around walls, but we could try. And it bit me in left, which means that it got what it came for, which was not to kill us, which is bad.
And I'm pretty
Rebecca,
sure
are
that
you okay?
even...
I don't feel well.
I'm pretty sure that even if I use the suggestion spell and tell him, don't turn into a vampire,
You have to be capable of following the suggestion, is the
I
problem.
don't think that's going to work. and that's all I got, so...
I tell you what, I'm going to lift up the curtain a little bit. The combat is over. We can leave turn order.
Which is great timing, because it's also time for a quick break.
It is exactly
Oh,
right. It's time for a quick break. So let's take a 3-minute sabbatical to refill drink containers, etc., and make a cut for YouTube. And we'll be right back with some more Legends of Valcia after this short break.